everything out of this week that you want. Who is ready for a little summer fun? Because tonight's show is really all about summer fun. I am just checking to make sure that all of the electronics are working. And they always take some time, so just bear with me for a moment. I have a couple of things that you can look at while I'm waiting, actually, or while you're waiting. Look at this. Care for some sparkle? How about a little sparkle scarecrow? That's kind of like a bad pun, but anyway, it looks like everything is kicked in. So I am just gonna double check, and it is the weirdest thing, I tell you. But I don't know what's going on. What do I know? I am not a technical person at all. But anyway, it says that it's working, but I don't see it working, which is a little weird. Anyway, I'm going to forget about that right now. Anyway, thank you for being here. We are ready for a little summer fun. As I said, this show is all about summer. It's all about incredible fun. And it is all about fabulous jewelry at incredible values. So, still not kicking in. Anyway, you know, electronics can be very exhausting and very frustrating. However, Luke says hello. Luke is tuned in and he is ready for some summer fun. So I am going to get right to it, and we will figure out why the rest of the electronics are not working a little later. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We do have a summer fun show today. We've got all kinds of fabulous pieces, all the way from $85 up to $25,000. Now, you know, I absolutely love summer. I hope that you love summer too, because summer is one of those seasons that for me, I think that is just incredible. Everything about summer is totally wonderful. As a matter of fact, there is a Swedish proverb about summer. It says, a year without summer is like a life without a love. So I absolutely agree that that is true. Let me tell you a little bit about the show. As I said, pieces up under $85 and up to $25,000. We have so many summer themed pieces, and we have some great values, up to 50% off. I do have to tell you that every week that I am being compensated to do this, and as well, I should also tell you, if you're not familiar with the show yet, and if you're not familiar with me, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Carroll's Jewelers. Carroll's Jewelers is Florida's most trusted jeweler. They have been in business for almost a century, and that really says a lot about a business's work ethic, about their established nature, about their honesty, about their integrity. As a matter of fact, it is the fourth family involved in this industry. And also, they have maintained their same location on Las Olas Boulevard in Fort Lauderdale for over 60 years. So it's an incredible company, and you're going to see incredible pieces. So with that said, let me tell you a little bit about the platform. If you are watching me on my Facebook, I don't know if you are watching me on my Facebook, but because I don't see it kicking in. But if you are watching me there, I will not get a chance to see your comments until after the show. I will respond, but it won't be until after. So underneath each of the postings, I put a little link. If you click that link, you'll come to this platform, and I'll tell you why in a second. If you are watching me on Instagram, there is a number over my head. Put that number into the chat box, and Instagram will direct message you a link, and you'll be able to see everything in the show. And finally, if you are coming to this platform, which I hope that you are going to see a number of icons down this side. Those icons let you interact with me. Hello, Sherry. Sherry made it. I am so glad, Sherry. Sherry says hello to Luke as well. So anyway, you're going to see a number of icons down this side. The top one is hearts. Somebody is already sending me hearts. I appreciate that. And if you like something I'm saying, or if you like one of the pieces, send those hearts, and I'll know that you do, and I'll know, maybe I'll spend a little extra time on it. The next button down is shop. Now, I would love for you to shop everything in the show, and if you do not have enough time to stay with me, that shop button will also be a perfect, thank you for all of those hearts. That shop button will be a perfect tool for you, because what you'll be able to do is you will be able to click on that shop button and everything will come up in the show. So you won't have to wait if you don't have a full hour to spend with me, which is what this show is going to be. If you don't have a full hour, click that shop button. You'll see everything in the show. Or if I've gone past something, you'll be able to go back. The next button down are 3 little dots. Those 3 little dots allow you to share this with your friends, and I hope that you do that, because it's always wonderful to share great things with your friends. And finally, on the bottom, there is a lozenge-shaped box. And Sherry knows how to work this. Luke knows how to work this. And if you go to that box and you put your name in, tell me where you are watching me from, you'll be able to interact throughout the show. And it would be great, because if you have questions and you say, you know what, I wish I knew a little bit more about this, or about some pieces like a Kong Pearl that we have coming up, or blue topaz, which we also have coming up. If I wish I knew a little bit, you can ask me, and then I can respond directly in live time. So anyway, let's start with the show. I think Luke put the first piece up already. They are kind of small little icons, so I can't really see. So I am going to start with that. Look at this incredible piece. What you're looking at here is a lab-grown diamond paperclip bracelet. There are the lab-grown diamonds right here. I'm hoping you can see them. This is done in sterling silver. This is generously coated in 14 karat yellow gold. And this piece here normally in the store is $169. And this evening, as I said, we're having summer fun, so it is 50% off. I don't think Luke wanted to give 50% off, but he actually decided to do 50% off just in the spirit of summer fun. So it's normally in the store $169. It is $84.50 this evening. What you are looking at is 7.5 inches. And it can also be shortened. I'm going to show that to you in a second. This is the paperclip style link. If you've been looking in fashion, then you know that paperclip links are truly one of the most hot items right now. Everybody wants a paperclip link. I think that they're substantial, they're elegant. And also, if you've been looking at those high-end jewelers, there is a very high-end jeweler who does something very similar. So if you're looking for that designer look, this is a great place to start. As I said, 7.5 inches, but it does have a lobster claw clasp, a good sized lobster claw clasp, and you can just clasp it very simply by doing this. And not only that, as I said, you can shorten this. This little bead here is actually a silicone filled bead. What that allows you to do is you can pull this extra bead and you can make this as short as you like, or by simply pulling it the other direction, you can make this longer. Whoops, let me just show it to you this way. You can make the bracelet longer. It is very simple. So if you are somebody who kind of struggles with getting on a bracelet or making it exactly fit exactly the way you want, this is a great option for you. $84.50 gets this home. You do have lab-grown diamonds here. As I said, you've got 16 points of Carroll's best lab-grown diamonds right here in this beautiful sterling silver chain. Let me show you the chain itself. The chain itself is a beautiful, almost like a Rolo style, a mini Rolo. Then you've got the clasp here. Again, that bead allows you to do the shortening here. Very simple. You just pull this through. You can make this as short as you want. Now, the benefit to that is if you have smaller wrists, then you can actually just make it shorter. Or if you are planning on giving this to somebody who is a little bit more on the petite side or a child. Hello, Janice. Janice, yes, you made it as well. Thank you. I'm glad you were here. Sherry and Luke are also here. And you see, for all of those people who really wanted to know about interaction, look at all this. This is wonderful. So Janice is here, Luke is here, Sherry is here, and that is amazing. And you can be here too, and you can interact just like they are. So anyway, again, this is normally $169, 50% off today because this is a summer fun show. So you're getting this home for $84.50. 7.5 inches, so it is a little on the larger side, but as I said, you can shorten it simply by holding on to that bead and pulling the other through, and that will make this as short as you want. I am going to put this down, and we're going to move on to the next piece. And hold on one second. Let me just kind of figure out what that piece is and get myself sorted out here. Okay, so now, if you want to talk about summer fun, if you want to talk about glamour, if you want to talk about wowing them on the beach, this is the perfect beach earring. Just kidding. It is the perfect earring to certainly wow anybody. What you are looking at here are diamonds. These are incredible. Now, I said that this is a summer fun show, so this is the cutest little seahorse, both on one side and on the other. Janice is saying hello to Luke as well. And Janice said that she's so happy to see the link that I provided in the comments. I am so happy that you saw that too. Again, you can, if you are just tuning in right now, click the link that's in that post. If you're watching me on my Facebook page, which is Michael O'Connor Style, come on over to this page and you'll be able to interact. Sherry says that these are wow. They are nothing short of wow. Look at this. Okay. Let me get the price out of the way. Just in case, it is summer, so you can faint, but you don't need to, because these are normally in the store $33,600, but you're going to take 25% off of these, and that brings these down to $25,200. You know, the seahorse is a sign of good luck. It's the sign of patience. It's the sign of perseverance. These are truly, truly exquisite. They are one of a kind. Look at the way the diamonds are sparkling here. You have 9 carats, 40 points of natural diamonds. Look at this. 9 carats. They go all the way, not only in these beautiful waves, but also in the seahorse. In the seahorse, you also have 2 black diamond eyes. Those are 3 points of black diamonds. And then again, you have 9 carats, 40 points. Think about that. 9 carats, 40 points of diamonds. This is truly wow. These are all natural diamonds. I am going to show these to you from the side and from the back. I'm going to really give you a total tour here. These are done with a post and an omega back. So what that means is that these are going to be very secure in your ear. I am going to take this off and show you how this works. Look at this. That is the omega back. You can actually simply pull this down all the way if you need to, and then just clip this up, and voila, you have a secure earring. While I'm turning it to the side, I want you to see the detail on this seahorse. Let me move my face out of the way. Look at the detail that you are getting on that seahorse. Totally paved in diamonds. Pavé comes from the French word meaning paved. You've got the little black diamond eye. He has his cute little nose right there. And then, of course, that seahorse mane. And then all of the armor that seahorses do have, and that fin, as well as that beautiful tail. And that beautiful tail actually wraps around these diamond fronds. Now, these diamond fronds, I think, are done incredibly, incredibly beautifully, because normally these are not like a fringe. You know, you would think that maybe the designer would leave them as a fringe, but if you notice, when I pull them, when they move almost like a wave. And that is because the designer thought out how the movement should be. So they are connected at the back with a chain, which allows them to be independent, but yet they move together as a total wave. So instead of having that fringe, like that flying effect, what they actually have is kind of like that wave effect, like seaweed. It is truly incredible. Jana says that these are exquisite. I think that they are truly amazing. Now, you are going to notice that there is a definite left and a definite right. So you could have the seahorses facing toward you, which is this way, or you could put them in the reverse so that the seahorses were facing out. I just think that this is a beautiful, beautiful look. And look at all of these diamonds. These are all bezel set. They are all connected. You have all of this beautiful, beautiful movement. You've got all of this gorgeous, gorgeous diamond presence. Remember, 9 carats and 40 points. Oftentimes I will tell you that you don't see 9 carats and 40 points in anything. It's so rare. So when you think about these gorgeous earrings, again, they are $25,000, $25,200. But what you can do is, if you want to find out about paying it out over time, put these into your basket and go to check out. If you check out, and the way you do that, go to the shop, click on these earrings, and then you put them into your basket and then go to checkout. It will give you an affirm option. And by the way, that affirm option will help you pay it out over time. You will get to have it right away, but it will help you pay it out over time. And by the way, if for some reason you get these home and you say, you know what, these are not for me, these may be a little long. By the way, the length on these is 3.5 inches. I do have my ruler. So I'm going to show this to you up close. There you go, 3.5 inches. Look at the presence on this. Incredible. What that means is that these are going to be that same kind of quality piece of jewelry that you see people on the red carpet with. Really, really incredibly, incredibly done. And I do know that they are considered purchase. But if for some reason you do get this home and you say, you know what, these are not for me, do not worry, because Carroll's Jewelers will allow you to return anything in the show for up to 60 days, as long as it comes back with the original packaging and the original, in the original condition and in the original box. Original packaging, original tag, and in the original box. Janice says that these parentheses mean bear hugs in my computer language. I'm going to have to remember that, Janice. That's something I really did not know. In computer language, the parentheses mean bear hugs. That's really a great thing to know. So thank you, Janice, for sharing your bear hugs with us. I am going to put these down and we are going to move on to the next piece. But don't forget, these are incredible. How often do you get to see 9 carats, 40 points of gorgeous natural diamonds in one piece, let alone on your ears? Look how incredible that they would be. Dramatic and truly, truly amazing. Now we are moving on to more. Oh, Luke already put that up for me. So it's great to have a producer who can anticipate what needs to go on. So anyway, this piece here is an incredible piece, also a summer fun piece. And so this is a summer fun piece. This is a beautiful black mother of pearl stingray pendant. It has emerald eyes and it has a 22 karat gold vermeil tail. And this is 18 inches. Now in the store, this is normally $654. This mother of pearl is carved. This is normally $654. You're going to take 50% off this evening, and that brings this down to $327. $327 for all of this incredible work. Look at this black mother of pearl here. Now, can you see the gorgeous iridescence that you're getting here? Black mother of pearl is truly incredible because black mother of pearl is made by carving the lining of the Tahitian black-lipped oyster, which is a very rare mollusk. Anyways, rare, and then you're getting that kind of nacre kind of feel, that beautiful mother of pearl that is on the inside lining of the shell. This is truly, truly an amazing piece. There you have 2 gorgeous emerald eyes. The emerald eyes are flush set down in. Going to be very, very easy. Now this is the little stinger, if you will, or the barb. They call it a venomous barb when it comes to a stingray. Stingrays are known for symbolizing. They symbolize good luck. They symbolize power, healing, strength, all of those beautiful things. This is also done in sterling silver. Vermeil, by the way, means it is gold over top of sterling silver. That is what the barbed tail is. And then I want you to see the size of this gorgeous bale, because this bale is so large that if you wanted to put this on a leather cord, really kind of make it fun and more summery, you could absolutely do that. You could put it onto a cord of some type. You could literally put it onto, you might even be able to put it onto some narrow enhancers. Really, really beautiful. Again, I just want to show you how beautiful this stingray is, because again, this is all gorgeous hand carving. Look at the iridescence that you're getting out of here. This is truly, truly beautiful. Janice says that she thinks that this is a very cool pendant. Look at the not the articulation, but look at the detail in how this is carved. I love the fact that it does have that gorgeous, gorgeous iridescence, and that is the beauty that you are getting from a mother of pearl. Mother of pearl, in case you don't know, it is the inside shell of the mollusk that makes a pearl. So this particular mollusk actually is the mollusk that is responsible for black Tahitian pearls. So you have that beautiful, gorgeous black mother of pearl. It is, Janice says it is very detailed. It truly is gorgeous, beautifully detailed. Now the chain here is sterling silver. It is 18 inches and it is a box chain, which gives it that sleek kind of watery feel. And even on the back, there is a little bit of a carving. I'm going to turn this so that you can see the back and see the carving on the back. I don't know what the underside of a stingray looks like, but perhaps it looks just like this. And then, of course, you've got the vermeil up here on the top. Remember, $327 for all of that work, for all of that beautiful precious metal. You are getting sterling silver. You are getting 22 karat gold over the top. You're also getting emerald eyes that are beautifully set and that gorgeous handwork in the detail. And as Janice says, very, very detailed, really, truly beautiful. $327. Don't think about this for long. I don't think that this is something that really there's a ton of to go around. So if you love the idea of this gorgeous creatures from the sea, this is truly, truly beautiful. And I think this would be a great pendant for a man, for a woman, for anybody who just really loves that gorgeous summer look. I'm taking this down and we are going to move to the next piece. I'm hoping that is it. It looks to be it. So how many of you are really familiar with conch pearls? Because conch pearls are truly, truly extremely rare. Let me try to show this to you really up close without my face into it. So you have that beautiful conch pearl here. That conch pearl is a 1.51 carat pink conch pearl. Do you know that you could only find conch pearls in 1 out of every 10,000 queen conchs? That tells you about the rarity. It's only lately that they've managed to try to find ways to really cultivate these, but usually most conch pearls are natural. So they are not cultured in any way. It is rare. They are highly sought after. A lot of people think that these are collector's items. So truly a beautiful, beautiful piece if you love something that is very, very unusual and really is something that you're not going to see a lot of people wearing. Sherry says that this is a beautiful ring and pink is her favorite color. It is the favorite color of so many people, but look at the beautiful sparkle that you're getting out of this. What you're looking at here, by the way, aside from the conch pearl, you are looking at 48 points of round diamonds and 64 points of pair. So that is 1 carat, 12 points of natural diamonds. There are 8 pairs going around this beautiful conch pearl. Look at the sparkle, look at the brilliance. This is done in 18 karat white gold. I am going to take you on a little bit of a tour. Look at this. So delicate, beautiful. Look at the sparkle that you're getting off of this. This is done with a split shank, which is incredibly, incredibly popular right now. The diamonds do extend all the way down. As I said, you are looking at 18 karat white gold. And I'm going to turn this to the back so that you can see all of the beautiful detail work on the back. How incredible is this piece? Now, in the store, remember this, you're talking about natural diamonds. You are talking about a conch pearl. Only one in 10,000 queen conchs can produce a gorgeous conch pearl. 1 carat 51 point conch pearl, and then you've got 1 carat 12 points of diamonds. In the store, this is normally $10,500, but we have a summer fun price thanks to Luke. So you're going to take 50% off of this, and that is $5,250. An incredible, incredible deal. By the way, this is a size 6.5. If 6.5 is not your size and you really loved it, if you really want to take advantage of this, simply call them at the store, 954-463-3711. I'm sure that Luke is there right now. He could actually take your telephone call and you could talk about getting this home and wearing this for the rest of the summer. It truly is an amazing, amazing piece. As I said, conch pearls are so unusual because, again, they come from, deep in the spiral of the queen conch, and very few of them are cultured. It's very, very hard. I think it's only recently that they've managed to find ways to cultivate these pearls. But, these are really actually, and they're not made in the same way. It's not coating and coating and coating of nacre that goes over the top. What this is comprised of, this is I'm going to really mess this up, but calcareous concentration, and that's what this conch pearl is. A calcareous concentration, and not that traditional nacre that gets coated over and over and over. So it is a little bit of a different composition than a normal pearl. Again, only 1 in 10,000 queen conchs really are able to do this. And by the way, this is done in the Caribbean. So again, $5,250, 1 carat 12 points of natural diamonds. You've got gorgeous, beautiful pairs here, 64 points in pairs, over 8 pairs. And then you've got this gorgeous, gorgeous split shank and all of this beautiful work. Janice says that this is very good, Michael. Thank you, bravo. Thank you, Janice. I hope that you're saying that cancarious was a good word. $5,250. Do not wait on this. This is something that you will not see very often, a beautiful conch pearl done in this manner, and all of this gorgeous work done here on the back. Look at the way the shank is split all the way through. It is joined here so it can be sized. And again, this is a size 6.5. If 6.5 is not your size, simply call them at the store and you can have it sent out to you in your size. $5,250 gets this home. I am going to put this down and we are going to talk about the next piece of jewelry. And again, a little bit of summer fun. Now I'm going to show you 2 pieces together, but I'm going to split them up. So first of all, let me start with the earrings. I put them together because I wanted you to see them as a set. What you're looking at here are these beautiful sea turtle earrings. I'm talking about just the earrings right now. These are done in sterling silver and 22 karat gold vermeil over the top. You are looking at a beautiful pear-shaped blue topaz, approximately 5 carats total weight, and then you've got beautiful freshwater pearls in each. These are done on a shepherd's hook back. So they're going to be very simple to just slide into your ear. You just slide them in and go, and you've got a little bit of summer. What you're looking at, as I said, is a blue topaz. Now, blue topaz is the birthstone for December. It is 8 on the Mohs hardness scale. And these have a drop of 1 inch 1.25, if I remember correctly. 1.25 inches. There you go. So these are going to sit just off of the jawline. So it's going to give you a little bit of dangle, a little bit of summer flirty fun. Summer flirty fun. Janice says that these are extremely pretty earrings. I think that they truly are. And again, you've got those gorgeous little sea turtles, which I really, really love. You know, in Florida, what they do, which is always incredible to me, is that when the baby sea turtles start to hatch, they actually dim all of the lights going up the coast, even on the road. Because the turtles would go toward the light, so they dim the light so that the turtle goes to follow the moon and into the ocean. It really is an incredible, incredible thing. And when you see them just scramble their way to the ocean, it is truly an incredible, incredible thing. These are normally $515 in the store. Again, a summer fun discount here, 50% off, so $257 and 1.25 inch drop. Now, I am going to switch. I'm going to keep talking about both, but I do want to go on to the pendant now. So the pendant, which is what you see in the center, the pendant normally in the store is $310. Another 50% off here brings that down to $155. So basically, if you wanted to have two of these pieces together, you would have $253. About $400 would get you this entire set, all done in sterling silver, all done with gorgeous vermeil. And then, of course, you have that beautiful pendant here with the pear-shaped blue topaz in the center and a beautiful chain of 18 inches. I'm going to take this off and we're going to concentrate on just this piece now, because I want to show you the back of this as well. So beautiful. Again, you've got that same beautiful blue topaz in the center. You've got a cultured freshwater pearl here. The blue topaz here is approximately 2.5 carats, 22 karat gold vermeil. And what that means is that it is 22 karat over top of sterling silver. So everything you see is gold. Anything that you see that is gold is gold. And then underneath it, you have sterling silver, which is an extremely precious metal, going crazy right now in price. And again, you have a beautiful 18-inch box chain that is truly, it gives you that same kind of sleek kind of feel. I just love it. It does have a great lobster claw clasp. There's your little tag that tells you what the metal content is. It truly is beautiful. Let me put it up with the earrings again. So here you go for the whole set. So the earrings, again, at $257. They are item number 645-01398, and the pendant is item number 600-02019 at $155. Truly a beautiful set. I just love the idea of sea turtles. I think that they're truly an incredible, incredible animal. And I do love the fact that you're getting them here in that beautiful blue topaz, almost that gorgeous watercolor. Blue topaz comes in so many different colors, you know, so it comes in that London blue, which is that deep blue color. It comes in that sky blue, the Swiss blue topaz. These truly are that kind of mid-range, that gorgeous color of the water that you see in the Caribbean, which is an incredible, incredible piece. Do not forget those. Remember, the earrings were $257 and the pendant is $155. I'm putting these down and we are going to move on to the next incredible piece at a summer fun price. Now the next piece, you know, just like the conch pearl, I'm going to show you now something that you probably never ever see. I have worked in the jewelry industry for literally like almost 40 years, and I don't think I have ever seen one of these until I saw this ring. What you're looking at here is an incredibly rare, as a matter of fact, is one of the most exclusive color varieties of, can you guess? Sapphire. Now, I know that you know that sapphires come in different colors. You know about blue sapphires, you probably know about yellow sapphires and pink sapphires. But how often have you seen an orange sapphire? You should also know that the majority of sapphires out there, the vast majority of sapphires out there, are treated with heat to enhance the color. This is not heat treated at all. This is a no heat. So this is truly that gorgeous color. This is done in an emerald cut. You're looking at 1 carat, 11 points. It is surrounded by 36 points of gorgeous natural diamonds. So in the store, this is normally $8,100, but you have a summer fun price this evening of 50% off. That brings it down to $4,050. Now, if you're wondering, an orange sapphire has all of the same properties that a blue sapphire has. They both come from the corundum family. That means they are 9 on the Mohs hardness scale. That means when you wear this, you do not need to worry. It is going to be durable. It will stand up to the test of time. If you love the idea of wearing something that is unusual, that people do not see on a regular basis, this is probably one of the first ones you've seen. I don't know if you've seen more of them than me. I don't know. You must be really, really into your jewelry, because this is the first orange sapphire that I have seen. I want to give you a close-up. I have to move my face out of here so that you can see it. Look at the beautiful color here. It truly does have that gorgeous orange hue. Look at the diamonds on the side. Look at the gorgeous gallery work. So it sits up fairly high. I'll give you a measurement of that in a second. And then, of course, coming down the side, you have more diamonds. So 36 points of gorgeous, gorgeous diamonds. And then you have beautiful, centered by a 1 carat, 11 point orange sapphire. The size here is 6.5. Janice says that this is just gorgeous. It truly is. You know, Janice, it's one of those things that you don't just see it. I mean, I have seen, obviously I've seen blue sapphires, I've seen yellow sapphires, I've seen pink sapphires, I've seen 1 purple sapphire in my life. I have never, ever seen an orange sapphire. Now, what the cutter here has done, and I think that this is incredible, because when you buy gemstones, especially colored gemstones like this that are truly unusual, then what you get is what you're looking for is truly that gorgeous, gorgeous return of the purest color. So instead of taking this and faceting this like crazy, what the designer did is they put it in a step cut. What that means is that there is less refraction, less trickery of the eye, if you will, and all of that beautiful, beautiful color is able to just come out and be seen. As I said, I will show you how it sits up off the finger. It sits up off the finger approximately a 1/4 inch. Let me just show that to you. About a 1/4 inch. So it does sit up fairly high. So if you are worried about wearing something that sits up too high, then you should probably not get this ring. However, I will tell you, despite the height, because you are getting a sapphire, you are getting that corundum, you are getting that hardness of 9 on the Mohs hardness scale, this is going to be extremely, extremely durable. Also, these prongs are not too sharp. They're actually not sharp at all. So they're not going to catch on things. Again, this is a size 6.5. If this is not your size, what you can do is you can literally call them at the store, 954-463-3711, and you can arrange to get this home in your size. It can definitely be sized. I'm going to show you the back. Really a beautiful piece. again, if you truly love the idea of wearing something that is unusual, that people are not going to see, you're not going to see yourself coming and going. You hear me say that a lot. And to me, that's really great because, when you see something, especially oftentimes in big stores, what happens is that oftentimes they buy them in bulk. So there are tons of them. This is not something that you can get in bulk. As I said, I have never seen an orange sapphire before at the time I saw this ring. So you are getting something that is truly unusual, that is going to really stand the test of time, that is going to really set you apart. This could really be your signature piece. I do think that this could make a beautiful engagement ring. Again, because it is corundum, it is sapphire, so you do have that durability. If you know somebody who is getting engaged and orange is their favorite color, my friend Michelle, orange, she wants everything orange. So this would be the perfect engagement ring for her. And look at the sparkle that you are getting out of this truly unusual piece. I also love that it does have that north-south orientation, which is going to make your fingers look long and lean and beautiful. I am going to put this down and we are going to move to the next piece, but I do want you to see this again. Let me get my face out of here. I want you to see it up close and see all of the beautiful sparkle that you're getting here. Truly an incredible piece, and something that is a collector's item, something that is truly unusual, because rare is one of the most exclusive colors in sapphire. One last look here and we are going to put it down. Last call on this. I feel like I'm doing an auction. Last call. Anyway, I'm going to put this down and we're going to move on to the next piece. But in the meantime, I'm just going to keep it on my finger so that you can see. One last time. Here you go. I really do. I love when I present things like that, because it's those things that you aren't going to see everywhere. And so if you want to see unusual pieces, that's what I appreciate that you tune in to me every Thursday so that you can see these. Now we're going to move on to this gorgeous bracelet. Talk about summer fun. Look at those beautiful waves of blue, those waves of cubic zirconia, those waves. It's just incredibly beautiful. I really love this. Janice says, nice bangle. And then she puts nice, like spelled N-N-N-I-I-I-I-C-C-E-E. I tell you, Janice obviously knows her computer lingo, because I would be like, I have a hard time sometimes when I put LOL sometimes. It comes as LLL. I don't know what that means. But anyway, Janice knows her computer lingo, and it is a nice bracelet. This bracelet is normally in the store $810, but at a summer fun price, you're getting 50% off, bringing it down to $405. This is sterling silver. This has an incredible weight to it. This is by a company called Belle Étoile. Now, all of these stones that you see here are cubic zirconia. I hope that you can see some of the sparkle here. All of these stones are cubic zirconia. This is all hand done, beautiful enamel. So this is truly beautiful. It is also tone on tone. I hope that you can see that. You've got the deeper blue, you've got that mid-range blue, and you've got that light blue, intersected by these beautiful waves of cubic zirconia to really give you that kind of gorgeous feeling of waves. Again, this is sterling silver. When Belle Étoile does their sterling silver, it is usually plated over the top with platinum. A lot of people use other things, but platinum is a noble metal. It is one of the group, they call it platinum group metals, which are one of the most noble of all of the metals. It gives it that little bit of extra durability, that little bit of extra whiteness. If you have platinum jewelry in your wardrobe, this will be perfect with it. It is, like sterling silver, a naturally white metal. It is a metal that is extremely rare. Do you know that for every piece of platinum that you see, or actually let me just change that around. If you were to melt, because I wanted to talk about the rarity, if you were to melt all of the gold that there was out there in the world, you would have enough to fill 4 Olympic-sized swimming pools. If you did the same thing and you wanted to melt all the platinum that was out there, you would have enough for one Olympic-sized swimming pool, but only up to your ankles. That talks about the rarity of platinum. This is a hinged bangle, really very easy to put on. It's going to fit the wrist nicely. I'm going to show you the back here because I want you to see all of the detail that's in the back of this piece, all of the extra work that is in this piece. This piece has a tremendous amount of weight, and I don't know if you can hear that click, but it clicks shut. It's going to be extremely secure. Because it does have that oval kind of feel to it, that oval means that when you put this on your wrist, you are going to click it down, and voila, there you go. It is not going to turn around on your wrist because it is in an oval formation. So the bones of your wrist will prevent it from doing this. Now, I have a standard size wrist for a man, and this must be, they call this an average, but I'm going to tell you that this probably fits up to a 7.5, maybe almost even an 8. So if you do have a wrist that is slightly on the larger side and you're worried about something like this, you do not need to worry because you just saw me take it on and off. You can also see how easy it is to get on and off. Again, sterling silver, all hand painted, beautiful enamel. These waves of cubic zirconia that go through this. That oval style that is going to prevent this from going around, so you'll never end up with that on the top. It will always be that gorgeous pattern. And you're getting this home this evening for $405. That is an incredible, incredible price. Sterling silver with hand-done enamel, beautifully finished on the back. That gorgeous hinge is going to be really incredible. $405 gets this home. Truly a beautiful, beautiful piece. I am going to put this down. We are going to move on to the next item, which is a ring also by the same company. And this ring is also that same gorgeous, gorgeous elements that the bracelet has. So feast your eyes on this beautiful ring. This ring measures just over 1/2 inch across, so it is a sizable piece. This ring here is also a size 8. I think I could probably push this on. I can push this on, actually. There you go. So this is what it would look like on a larger hand. I have a size 8 finger, 8. I usually take an 8 1/4. So, but probably because this ring is done on a, it is tapered down, it will allow me to put it on. So this is a beautiful piece. Janice says, now we're talking. My price range. How did you know what the price range was yet, Janice? Because I didn't even tell you. I'm going to tell you this. I said earlier that Janice knows her way around a computer, and she obviously does, because I think that she has just clicked the icon right here, and she's actually had a look at the price. So without further ado, in the store, this is normally $394, but again, a summer fun price. You're getting 50% off this, so $197. This is an incredible price. Janice is laughing. So incredible, incredible price. $197. This is all beautiful hand-done enamel, and I want to let you see this because there are inlays here too. So let's start here on the side. If you can see the green enamel and the gold enamel, there is almost a texture there. I'm hoping that you can see that. This is a technique called guilloche. What that means is that they actually pattern the metal underneath, and then they put a translucent enamel over the top, and that pattern shines through. Now, here you have beautiful 3 pieces of mother of pearl inlaid. Then you go back to the guilloche enamel here on this side. All hand done, all done in Italy. You get that sheen of the enamel, that gorgeous texture of the guilloche. You get all of that beautiful work of the hand inlaid mother of pearl. Janice says that this is a really intricate handwork. It really is. This is not something that you see every day. You also have the sparkle. You've got cubic zirconia here. And this is a piece that really has some substance to it. As I pointed out earlier, it is big and bold across the top, but because it does taper down, it means that if you wanted to wear this every day, you would not have to worry. You have that big, bold look on top, and yet that convenience of a ring that is truly easy to be worn every single day on the bottom. This is all done in beautiful sterling silver, and I do want to show you the back. Again, this brand really does incredible work with the back, all of that back plate. When you think about this, the back of this really did not need to be really polished at all. It could have just been plain. It really didn't need to have this, but the designer did all of that beautiful work on the back. So you can imagine if the detail and the care was given on the back to create this really intricate handwork. Just think about all of the detail and all of the time it took to do this guilloche, which means that they're patterning the metal underneath. You can see it specifically here in this. You can see the way the fronds kind of come up. And then this is beautifully enameled so that it is smooth across the top. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Again, a finger size 8, but pretty much if you wanted to get this right away, it would not be a problem. I believe that Erica in the store told me that the turnaround time for many of these pieces is just a couple of days, like 48 hours, or you could probably get it in. If you do love the idea of wearing something that is summer fun, this gorgeous piece would be incredible. $197. Janice says a lot of love, time, patience goes into something like this. It really does. I think that they do some of the most incredible pieces and a lot of really fun pieces. I love color in jewelry, and so I just do really love these beautiful pieces. Don't forget about the bracelet, because the bracelet also $405, and then the ring $197, both of them 50% off of the original price. It does not sit up so high, so really the boldness that you're getting is across the top. And again, let me just show you this. So you've got just over half an inch. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eighths of, nope, that's not right. Yes, 6 eighths. No, Emma, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 eighths. 5 eighths across the top. And again, that beautiful, beautiful work with all of this hand-done enamel and guilloche work. Really a beautiful piece. Tapered down, really going to be incredibly comfortable, and also does not sit up too high, and even with this beautiful inlay of mother of pearl. So we are going to take this down and move into the last piece of the show. Another incredible value, and something that is also truly extremely reasonable. If you like that high-end, there's a store on Fifth Avenue that a lot of people aspire to with that beautiful blue box. And a lot of people aspire to their jewelry. They have a pair of earrings that is very much like this by a very famous designer. This is truly an incredible pair of earrings. In the store, these are normally $216, but a summer fun price of 50% off, so $108 gets these home. These have that gorgeous kind of like bean shape or teardrop shape, and it's elongated, it's artistically done. It has a slight curve to it, so there is a definite left and right. It is generously coated in gold. in 14 karat gold over top of sterling silver. So everything that you see, everything that touches your skin is gorgeous 14 karat gold. The entire thing is made with precious metal. You're seeing the precious gold over the top, and underneath you are getting the preciousness of sterling silver. Both metals have gone crazy lately, so this is an incredible price. For just over $100, you are able to get these. As if you wanted to wear these in the opposite direction, I kind of turn them this way because I like the fact that they would be like coming down your face like that. However, if you wanted to turn them away from the face, you could absolutely do that. The drop here is 1¼ inches in total, top to bottom. So they are going to sit just off of the jawline. They have some great weight to them, by the way. I really do love these, but they're not so heavy that if you wanted to wear these every day, if you wanted to wear these like right in the early morning, these are not the kind of earring that by noon you have to take off. These are going to be really comfortable, but they do have that great luxurious weight that you would expect. These are done with a lever back. What that means is these, I'm going to show this to you like this, is that this hook will go through your ear and this little lever back will come up. I will tell you, I'm just going to hold these up again so that you can see. This is why I like them with the scoop kind of facing in, because I think that they're very, very complementary. So again, sterling silver, generously coated in 14 karat gold. I love the designer feel of these earrings. I just love they have that true high-end look. If you really love that high-end look that you see the ladies who lunch, and yet they're not necessarily, they don't need to dazzle in diamonds. They just have that really chic pair of great gold earrings on. This is exactly that great gold earring. Janice says that these are a nice size. Beautiful, beautiful size, Janice. And again, for just over $100, these are an incredible, incredible addition to the wardrobe. See how they come down and like almost scoop down around. Really beautiful. I'm going to show them to you from the bottom. Highly polished, and you get that really high-end designer feel of gorgeous gold. And again, that's what you're seeing. 14 karat gold is everything that touches your skin. Everything that you see is beautiful 14 karat gold. Underneath, you are getting sterling silver, but this is truly an amazing, amazing pair of earrings. One last time on this, for $108, an 1¼ inch drop, 925 sterling silver underneath. That is 925 parts of pure silver to 1,000 parts. And then you've got gorgeous 14 karat gold over top, generously coated. Really, really beautiful. I do have a couple of minutes. So Janice says, have a beautiful and blessed Thursday evening and weekend. Hugs to, and love you. Oh, thank you, Janice. Hugs and love to you. I hope that you do. I actually was going to bring this pair of earrings back again, but if you gotta go, you gotta go. So this is truly, truly an incredible pair of earrings. Do not forget about this pair of earrings. I showed them earlier in the show. I do know that this is a significant amount of money, $25,000 to $200, but you are getting 14 karat white gold, 9 carats, 40 points of beautiful natural diamonds, 3 points of black diamonds done in this gorgeous, gorgeous seahorse. And I think that all of the design elements are truly incredible. So with that, I am going to say goodnight. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for being with me on Thursday. Thank you to Janice, Sherry, to Luke, to all of you who tuned in. I really appreciate it. Have a wonderful week and come back next Thursday, and have a great weekend.